Raiders and the Detroit Lions. First down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Carr now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
DeAndre Levy is one of those linebackers who makes everyone around him better when he's on the field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Carr again. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On play action, it's Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, 60 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 85 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd down following the incompletion. Murray the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin Taylor able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Big 20, big 20.
On 1st down, Abdullah shreds the tackle, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Now the 2nd-year man from South Dakota State. It's Zach Zenner. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. So here's the lineup, and in the backfield, it's Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah, if it had been up to a lot of college coaches, would be an all-pro corner. But he knew he wanted to be a running back and has proven why. Can run it, can catch it, and return kicks.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. It's Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, 97 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, 78 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So here come the Lions now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Back to throw. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. A good pickup there at 22. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? But Marvin right now is just tallying it up, Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Second down now after the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Zach Zenner, 28 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Murray the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And that'll be incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Carr. He's got time in the pocket. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They do go for it. It's Carr. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a